All right, so we are going to start with a yoga block. I've got a foam one. We're going to be pressing our bodies into it in different ways. And what you need is an expansive wall space that you can move on, a little expansive floor. So once you have your yoga block, I'd like you to start with taking it on the long setting, and you're going to place it in between your scapula and against the wall. Finding a distance where you can kind of lean back casually into it and your hips have some room to move. The first thing I'm going to have you do is just gently walk your scapula down and up, moving about 1/2 inch up and down. Really easing into the pressure, trying to find a number of different sweet spots where when you feel that pressure of your front body moving into your back, you could take a breath into the block and feel the back of your ribs expand and then release against the block. So really using breath as a way to create deeper ease and mobility. And we'll alternate our breath focus. I'd like you to take one breath directly into the block, noticing how your body expands around it. And then the next breath, I want you to breathe into your tailbone under the block and see what shapes your body makes as it expands with the intake of air. Let your breaths take as long as they need for you to fully observe what your body is doing, and feel free to pause at any point and let the air circulate inside of your body as well. The next round, inhale into the brick and allow your upper body to flood open. You'll exhale and follow it. And then you'll inhale into your tail and let it inflate backwards. Exhale, let the abs pull you forwards. So let's do that together. Inhaling into the block. As the ribs lift, let your arms follow. And then hold the shape. Exhale, let your arms follow the decompression inside. And then inhaling down to the tailbone, let it swing backwards as it fills up. And then inhale, send the tail back and the hands back. Come around, squeeze the block a little bit with your scapula. Exhale, round forward. Change directions. And then walk back into the block. Stand up. I'll have you place it right in between your thighs, so your pelvic floor is sitting on it. Squeeze the block and reach your tailbone down into it. Take your arms up. Keep reaching the tailbone down. Go until you get a stretch that happens right above the pubic bone. And then exhale, look at your chin, roll all the way down to the floor, trying to keep your tailbone reaching down to the block for as long as possible. Pause where it's challenging. Really use the strength of your thighs and the base of your pelvis. And then when you need to start lifting the hamstrings, think about sending the block back to the wall. So you might even be resting with a feeling of a diagonal slant behind you. Take a couple of breaths down here. Spread your hands and the soles of your feet. You can rock back and forth. Noticing how breath spaces out the ribs, allowing your spine to cascade vertically as well as spreading horizontally through your back. And then to come up, I want you to exhale and pull the brick towards your navel. Moving the pelvic floor first to roll all the way up. Let your hands complete the reach, coming back from whence you came. Maybe even finding the wall and tracing the hands down. Tailbone and stand up. Take an easy breath, noticing all the different places you can fill up now. And we'll do one more brick in the wall exercise. So we're gonna use the brick in one other way. I'd like you to place it on the side of your neck and just squeeze your jaw and your shoulder into it for a moment so you can feel how you can get the ridges of the jaw, the shoulder, and the neck into the block. We're gonna push this against the wall. So, moving over, leaning into that, and then take your outside hand and just start to trace your hand up and back, and then out, and back down. And do that 3 more times. Every time you'll find a little more mobility, a little more possibility, and keep using the squeezing of your head and your neck on the block to maintain space on the side of your neck. The block is totally allowed to twist and turn on the wall. But try to keep your eyes on your hands as much as possible. So not just winging the arm in space, but taking the spine with the vision. Release the arm, come out, get the back of the neck onto the brick, and the top of the head just over the top of it. Massage the base of your occiput. You can hold onto the brick and just move your skin side to side. So it's like you're scratching the inside of your bones, or the inside of your body up against the inside of your skin. And then move to the other side. 4 big tracing circles on the other side, squeezing them with your neck and just feeling into it like how a cat would wind itself around your legs. It doesn't have to look the same on both sides, but if you're able to notice differences, all the more power to you. Then we'll stay on this side, slide the brick down to the hip. You can take the longest setting or a medium setting, doesn't really matter. You're gonna lean your hip into the brick into the wall. Take your right hand behind yourself. I am facing towards my right. My right leg is forward. My right arm is gonna be behind myself. And then take your left arm and trace up and back as far as you can. Squeezing your glutes, pushing the hip into the wall and pushing the pubic bone forward. Remember to breathe, and everything that feels contact, push into it to create space inside the body. Exhale, reach out and down as far as you can go. And 3 more of those. Pushing down with the back heel as you lift your body up. Grab the brick with your hands, sit your butt against the wall. Squeeze your hands together. And keeping your tailbone against the wall, just rotate left and right a couple of times, feeling the difference. And then transitioning to the other side. Hip, squeeze, push, contact, left arm back. 4 times, letting it grow. Finding all these ways where we ride the tension of our breath, maybe even holding the breath for a second to get over a sticky spot inside the body. But then breathing before we start to move again. And coming out. One final exercise. So we're going to put our foreheads against the brick and then put our heads against the wall. And it's going to be a little higher than your hips. And what I would like you to do is look at your chin and feel how that moves those top vertebrae into a different shape. Follow the flexing of each vertebrae down through the spine. Try to keep pushing the head into the brick. So the head isn't going to overroll. We're just going to create a cascade of events all the way through the spine. Once you've got the pubic bone tucked, change your head, push your chin forward, and allow that cascading motion to move through the spine. Your shoulders can wrap around the experience. Feel it push out through the navel. So there's a little compression, and we should feel like we're a set of dominoes, but the whole body is responding in bigger ways than we thought. One more time from the chin. In, through the back. Try to be thorough. And then back out. And then we'll do it from the tailbone. Tuck the tailbone in. Create the cascade moving up. Push the head out to the very end range, not overrolling. And then tailbone arches. Move through the legs. Grab the brick with your hands. Push your body away and flip it to the widest setting. Squeeze it with your arms. Push the feet down. We're going to go up and back one time for a stretch. Keep squeezing the block for stability. Push out to come up. Pull the block apart and lean side to side to create space in the upper ribs. And then release.